Now this is a video about a Real Madrid scout that cost us a potential Real Madrid legend by the name of Pedri. This is how incompetence, negligence, and laziness. I don't like this word, but this scout, if Real Madrid finds you, should be fired. You're fired! What? Because how do you lose a talent of Pedri? Because it snowed? Let's go. Let's dive into this. So originally when I heard the story of Pedri having to travel with Real Madrid, this story came out like 6 months ago. Pedri had to travel with Real Madrid and they didn't sign him. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe he didn't have a good training. You know, sometimes it happens. You know, you show up, you might be flustered, you didn't have a good training. They didn't sign you. You know, I'm like, man. Or maybe the scout didn't have enough talent. They didn't, you know, people said Lamar Jackson shouldn't play quarterback. You know, sometimes these scouts don't know what they're talking about. That's the reality of the situation. I'm like, all right, you know, scouts, you make mistakes. 6 months later, Pedri goes into it a little more. Pedri said, I went to trials to try to make Real Madrid's team. I'm not sure, but Real Madrid. Right? But it was snowing. It was snowing. So, and we couldn't practice. I'm like, all right, it snowed for a few days. It snowed. You couldn't train. So, okay. Anything else happened, Pedri? He said, they told me I wasn't good enough. Okay. Off what? They didn't see you play. How are you gonna tell me I'm not good enough? You didn't see me try out in front of you. Oh, it's no. You can't try out. It's not the best condition to train. And they rejected Pedri. Let's go hypothetical. From the mind of the scout. Let's pretend we're the scouts now. Okay. Pedri shows up. Y'all know who Pedri is at 17. And in your mind as a scout, 95% of people who try out for Real Madrid won't make it to the B team. 95% of people who try out for Real Madrid won't make it to the B team. In your mind as a scout, pretty good odds. It's snowing. And this kid Pedri, skinny, he ain't looking like all that. And if you watch his tape, yeah, he got some talent. But you don't see his talent taking him to Real Madrid. So it's snowing. A few days of snow. Instead of rescheduling, you say, I seen this footage. We can't train. I'm just gonna reject them. I have enough footage. And there's less than a 5% chance, 9-0, that Pedri even makes it to a great team. Right? So what's the chance of it ever coming back to bite you? 9-0. There's a 9-0 chance that it comes back to bite you. What's the chance that Pedri makes it to Barcelona and make it to the first team? Not only that, what's the chance that Pedri then becomes the golden boy and one of the best 19-year-olds we've ever seen? As a scout, I ain't gonna lie, if those were your odds in Vegas, I would sell my house right now, go to Vegas, and put the money up. I'm banking it on. Those are my odds. But they went broke. They went to Vegas and went broke. They lost their house. Pedri turned out to be all of that. And a bag of chips. Oh, that boy Pedri's a bad son of a gun. That man has the touch of Iniesta, the guile of Messi, the work rate of a Casemiro. Ooh, Pedri, you're a bad someone. You're a bad someone. Listen. I understand, Scott. I hear you. What's the chance of that coming back to bite you? But if it does, your incompetence, your negligence, and your laziness done cost Real Madrid a potential legend. It done cost Real Madrid a potential legend. Sure, most of the time it wouldn't have come to bite you in the ass. But it did today. It did today. So you must deal with the consequences. All you had to do was reschedule. And sure, the Pedri that we see today is not the Pedri that went to trial. But surely the talent was there. Surely the potential was there. Surely he might have qualified to make it to the B team. And the crazy part is this might have been better for Pedri's career. This might have been the motivation that pushed him to train harder. That forced him to say, hey, I'm going to make it better. Not only that, Real Madrid, I'm going to join your rivals. And I'm going to see you and give you a 4-0 whooping in El Clasico. And then I'm going to look at you. I'm going to look at you and tell you. You see, think about the timing. Think about the timing of the story. After you gonna give Real Madrid the 4-0 shellacking, now you want to talk about the trial and give more details. I know Perez, Real Madrid president, like, damn, who's this scout, man, that made me lose Pedri? I gotta go see him, man. Florentino Perez is so mad when they lost Neymar. He done went on a Brazilian signing spree. He done signed Vinicius, he done signed Rodrigo, he done signed... What's that midfielder name? That play in Dortmund right now. Jesus, I think? Might be wrong. He done went on a Brazilian signing spree. Oh, let him find out the scout that caused them to lose Pedri. Woo! Woo! I ain't gonna lie. Keep your head down, my man. Keep your head down. Cause that red slip looking for you. It has your name on it. Pedri is such a talent, man. Oh my goodness. I didn't believe it at first when everyone was comparing him to Iniesta. I'm like, he's great. He's a great footballer. How can you deny a talent like Pedri? But then Xavi said, it's an honor for me to coach Pedri. It's an honor for Xavi to coach Pedri? Pedri, it's an honor for you to play for Xavi. Do you know who Xavi is? For those who forgot, let me remind y'all, one of the greatest midfielders to ever touch the ball, that led Spain to a World Cup and Barcelona to multiple Champions League. Messi could be hurt and Xavi and Iniesta's carrying the midfield. And Xavi bestowed upon Pedri the comparison of Iniesta. Who better than Xavi, who played with Iniesta for 10 years? Who better than Xavi that has played with Iniesta for 10 years to don the comparison of Iniesta? The Iniesta who scored the winning World Cup goal and took off his shirt and had the whole nation of Spain celebrated. The Iniesta that could dribble 4 players with 4 touches. The Iniesta that made football an art. So if Xavi speaks about Pedri in such light, who am I to judge? Who am I to say anything? And the way Pedri has been playing, I don't think anyone can say anything. So Real Madrid scout, you let a talent walk out the door of such magnitude because the snow? Because you couldn't reschedule? What else you supposed to? Your job is to look for talent. Schedule it next month. Pedri waiting for Real Madrid. Ain't like he had Barcelona calling at the time. So you had enough foresight to bring him in. You didn't have enough foresight to it's snowing. Let's reschedule for a month. Ay, Dios míos. If I was you, I'm gonna stay quiet. And if Florentino ever walks into the office, I'm calling sick. I'm sick. Hey, what Ken at? Hey, Ken's sick. He said he had to leave early. Right? Yeah. I'm calling in sick every time I see Perez walking in. Ay, Dios míos. Well, Pedri, man, you're such a great talent, and I look forward to watching you play much more football. And every time I watch you dance on 4 players, I'ma think what could have been a Real Madrid legend. Thank you for your time. Subscribe, like, comment. Below I got a video. I have a link. I have a link scheduled for you guys to share your talents. Share your passion. Many of us love football, but outside of football, we love music. We love dancing. We love drawing. We love art. So that link below is really, so throughout this channel, I would like to show off your passion. So if I grow, hopefully you guys grow too. And we grow together as a community. Thank you for your time. Ken out.